Let Rafael Messi only to take your questions. So, humble request to everyone to put your phones on silent mode and introduce yourselves. So, who shall we begin with? Okay, Nathan.
Coach, good morning. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon. Coach, I'm Munir from Uncut newspaper. Coach, as you have played the last match, you have a lot of problems, but you actually faced that problem but could not succeed that time. But now, as the problem is still continuing in some stage, so how would you actually tackle this kind of problem and go for win for this match?
Good afternoon. Hello. Yeah. Okay. Good afternoon. The last game is not a reference. The process that we were following the last few games and weeks is very far from the performance that we offered here in our last game. Actually, I feel absolutely ashamed of not matching a game in terms of attitude, intensity, energy, ambition. Then we can come to discuss all the technical and tactical parts. But in the ISL, when you think that you are doing good things, and probably when you put players, considering that the last game was a final and we wanted to make that run of 6 games, and probably it's also a mistake of the coach, not understanding that some players that were there were more a wish from my side that to find their best moment of form, but the reality is what happened on the pitch. We suffered a lot in the first half. We had to do a lot of modifications, especially on the left side. The good part is that in the second half we did quite okay 35 minutes, but the last goal in the last action with another individual mistake and the 3-0 at home with our fans there, I repeat, it was a shame for all of us. Say that, this was a long week. This was a difficult week. This was a week that we were using to bring back that level of performance that, for example, we have in the previous game with Mumbai, and when we compete with Goa, and when we compete with the good teams of the ISL. We feel that we are in debt totally with our fans because of their unconditional support, and it's true that all of us right now, probably, we don't deserve to be part of this big club, of this big investment, and we need to think well how we are going to finish the season, because I can tell personally that I feel ashamed on what happened in the last game. It's going to be for sure a reaction tomorrow. The boys have been practicing very well, working hard, and one of the differences that we have this week is that we are going to focus much more on ourselves that on talking about the rival, the qualities, the tactics, what they do. Mohammedan is a team that they are also in a tough situation. For sure, their fighting spirit tomorrow is going to be there. We know what is Badu. He's going to instigate that on the team. It's their home game. They are also desperate to try to finish the season with wins. So if we can match the intensity, the fighting spirit, the ambition and the willing to win the game, I think that our side tomorrow should be better, and we need to come back to the winning ways and try to finish the season of the ISL in the best possible note.
But now you have joined East Bengal club with rich history. So how excited you are to be here, and also as the playoff hopes for this club is almost over. So what your respective goal for the rest of the matches?
Good afternoon to everyone. First of all, I want to say
Can just hold the mic a bit closer. Yeah.
All right, let's go.
yes, as I saying before, I'm very happy to be there. And as you said, I think the past is already past. The most important now, I'm player from East Bengal. And I know East Bengal is a big club with a big history, and I'm here to help. That's why I accept to join this project. And our main goal for the end of the season is to finish well. We still have 5 games, for ASL, and then you have the ASL Challenge Cup next month. But tomorrow is the most important day. Tomorrow is a big game. It's a derby against a good team also, even the last in the table. So we are focused on that, and that's it.
This is something from Ashwini. You have just come, you just joined West Bengal the previous day, and now West Bengal is almost out of the tournament. Like no chances in ISL to advance forward. So how difficult is it on players' perspective to motivate yourself in this kind of situation?
Yes, as you said, but you know, we are professional. We are professional, and if you are professional, it's same like you. You should have a motivation every day when you wake up in the morning and before you sleep. It's the same for us. We are here to play for this club because this club is our boss. We are here for the club, so we have to fight every day to give the joy to the fans, to the owner, to everyone who support East Bengal, and also for ourselves. We have our family, have our friends. They watch you every day. So if as a professional you don't have this motivation, you cannot be here. It's better you change the job. Maybe you go to somewhere to play something you are relaxed. But as a professional, we have to get this motivation every day. And our goal, as I say, is to finish the season well for us, to build our confidence, because we have a challenge next month, is AFC Challenge Cup, but also for our fans. Yesterday I saw the fan was very hungry, they were upset. This is normal, this is football. But what I can say, we are not here to give them more shame. We are here to fight for them, and we hope with the support we can achieve big goal for the team, and we can relook new well for East Bengal and enjoy East Bengal. That's all.
Hi Messi, this is Shatavarta here. You are talking about your team's goal about finishing well in the at the end of the league. But as you know that your team is not well in the finishing part of in the match, and for that reason you are here. And you have two tournaments ahead, in big tournaments ahead, ahead of ISL, that's Super Cup and AFC. What do you want to say about this to your fans?
You know, it's the process. You should follow the process. In football, it's like that. Sometimes you score more goals, sometimes you cannot score the goals. But the most important thing is to keep going. Every day is to keep going. And if the team is good, the most important is that the team should back to the victory. And when you have the victory, doesn't care who scored the goal or who do this, but the most important is the team. We have our goal. We will try until the end of the season to become more performant, to score more goals, and then we can be happy. Everyone should be happy. You as journalists, maybe you can do some good news for East Bengal and for the players of East Bengal, and for us, we can be more relaxed.
Any more questions for Fred?
In your name, do you have a specific big name, Messi? Do you feel any pressure when you play the ground about this name?
Come on, man. Messi is my name. It's like in India, there is Arjun, there is Rakib, there is Pritam. It's the same, you know. Messi is my name. It's my family name. My name is Messi. No, it's not. There is no relationship with Lionel Messi, big player, one of the best players in the world. But Messi is my name. You should respect that. My name is Messi Boli Rafael Eric. So maybe you can give me more confidence, more respect about my name. Messi is my name. It's not about Lionel Messi. No, it's Messi Boli Rafael Eric.
Just to clarify, I think it's a Beti tribe of Cameroon, right?
No, it's the same. Like there is India. There's so many family names. You know, it's like Pritam, Arjun. Same. It's the same like Messi in Cameroon. There is nothing about that.
Okay, nice.
Building a combination with your colleagues is always difficult. It takes a long time.
Sorry.
Building a combination with the colleagues, with your fellow footballer, it's always difficult and it takes long time. You are now just 7 days. You are here and practicing for 3 or maximum 5 days. You are practicing.
Yeah.
And your coach is trying to building a combination with Diamanto coaching is out of the form. And how much you are confident to to score for East Bengal, because East Bengal this season is creating a chance, but they are failing to convert. And the spectators and supporters all are waiting for a goal scoring striker. How much you confident to fulfill their dream?
This is very interesting, you know? This is very interesting. But as I said before, we are professional. We are professional, and for everyone, you need some time to adapt. But now there is no time to adapt. Now you have to face the situation. The situation is as you explained, you know. And I'm professional, and as a team, you have to help each other. If Jimmy score, it's good for the team. If Messi score, it's good for the team. If another player score, it's good for the team. And overall, is to give the victory to the team. The most important is the team, because we are all here because of East Bengal. It's not about Jimmy, it's not about Messi, it's not about some other players. No, it's about the team. You have to think about that. So now we are working on that. We still have the game to finish the season well. That is the most important.
Munal has a question.
Coach, as you have just mentioned that the last 2 weeks was a league problem that it is now taking the progress. So how is Munal now in the football condition? Are you getting all the players, or actually somebody is have to dig out actually?
Unfortunately, this week we again have to face problem with the condition of the players, but it's nothing new. We are getting used that every week we have one new obstacle. We have to adjust the players, signings, injuries, sanctions. So nothing new this week. Trying to adjust and have enough flexibility to make the players feel that whoever that play tomorrow need to be doing their part, be better in their positions than the opponents, and with full confidence that tomorrow we can get a win. Again, this week is similar to previous weeks. We have sanctions, we have injuries, we have players that have joined just the team. So, as Messi say, unfortunately this season we don't have that time to adapt. We have to produce the results immediately. We have to jump all these obstacles and barriers. But as you all know, I never use it as an excuse, opposite. I use it as an alert to keep everybody minded that if we want just to wait for the things to turn around, we have a big problem. Or we push and face the situation, or the season is not gonna end in a good way. But we don't think that this is gonna be the situation. I think that we have enough power, enough energy, enough motivation to try to finish well. And as I told you, and in the line of what our players say, we understand that some part of our fans right now are ashamed, and this is one of the biggest pain that a professional can have when do our daily duties and work.
Who are not available at all?
A lot of players. If I don't want to give a list because I don't want to give clues to the opponent tomorrow, but I can tell you that a lot of players cannot be fieldable tomorrow.
Nothing to win or nothing to lose in ISL anymore. And you have already said in the last press conference that your focus is AFC Cup and Super Cup. So now standing at this point, at this juncture, what is your priority? Like to finish in a good points and finish well, or to start preparing for the AFC championship and then give chances to the players and see the team and build up the team? What will be your primary focus?
Right, it's good that you made this question, because in reality we have a lot of things to do. One thing is that it's almost impossible qualifying on the top 6, which was the objective that we set at the beginning of the season and what we try to do until our last game here at home. But we have to be realistic and not cheating ourselves and the people around. So the objective of reaching the top 6 is very, very difficult. Jumping one position more in the ISL, we are in 11th position, is 6 points. And we don't have in favor the goal average, and we have 5 games. So what I'm trying to say is that we are right now it seems that we are gonna end in 11 or in 12th position. So at least let's try to jump on the standings, because for us, I can tell you that it's not gonna be the same finishing in 8, in 9, in 10, in 11 or in 12. It's been 2 months that we are No, 1 month and a half. Actually, we were a long time in the 12th position. We could jump one position. All of you know the deficit of the 6 first games of the season. And if you analyze the last 15 games, since there was the change in of the coach in the team, our position is not that bad. So we are in that group. In terms of the last 15 games, we are in that group of teams fighting for the playoffs, and probably the way forward, as you say, is keep minded of what this team need to do, because we still have big challenges this season, and the club, I think that they have a big responsibility also with our community and our fan base, because East Bengal, nobody here is happy with the current position in the ISL, and I'm sure that when they start planning for the next season, finally East Bengal is going to be a real contender for, again, fighting for trophies, because this is the meaning of this club.
I mean, a few supporters came and showed their agitation. They are very frustrated with the result of the club right now. So before the derby, is it the extra pressure for you and your team? That sort of.
No, it's an extra motivation, not an extra pressure. Having our fans there, they have all the right to do that. They are entitled to do that. And actually, if they don't mind, is that we have a problem in the whole club. So having our fans protesting with the situation is what I told you before. Maybe we need to make an introspection. We have to make auto-criticism, and we need to understand that we don't deserve to be in this club. If we continue getting losses, if we continue fighting for the last positions of the table, we don't deserve to be in this club. And I apply this for coaches, for players, for management, and for everybody. This is the reality. And if we want to fight about that, and if we want to be against, and why the fans are doing this, is that we have a problem. The ones that are right are the fans, and the ones that we are not doing what is expected, we are not matching the expectation. The reality is not matching the expectation. We are not doing what the means of this club are there. And as you see, the critics, it comes to all of us. Players, coaches, management, and the ones that we cannot say nothing, we just need to accept it. And as you say, is this pressure? No, this is motivation. We don't accept this reality. We are happy with their expectation, and this pain, we want to convert it in good performances, in good results, and challenge for titles. I'm not going to hide this. And in the moment we consider that we cannot do that, we cannot be in this club. Do you want more comments? Yes. The dignity of me, of us, of players, of coaches, managers, of all the supporting people around the club. Our current situation is not about getting flowers and positive comments. We are now in a fight. You are calling it dignity. Well, that is too much. I think that our dignity is intact because we are professionals and we are trying to revert the situation. But I would use more the word shame. We don't want to be the ones failing to the expectations of the people that is behind the club. Dignity is intact. It's something that we have. When I wake up in the morning, I only think in football and how we can do the things better to improve the position of the team, and that is working with dignity. If the results, the obstacles, the problems that we have, we cannot jump, the next morning I will wake up again with full intention to try to revert back and to give back the confidence, the trust that everybody around the club is having on us, because it's not all bad, as I say. The last game, it was a game changer. I was feeling support from everybody. I was feeling that the talk around the club was okay, there is a transformation, the process is working, the team is being resilient, the things are working, maybe if we continue in this way, the things are going to be better. This was the talk until the last week. But it's true that the last game here was harmful for all of us, in a very bad moment against a rival that was tied with points with us. So we deserve for that. I can say it again. We are not up to the mark, and what we need to do is keep fighting to be up to the mark and to finish the season and not making a shame, as both of us are saying, not making a shame the people that is investing, the people that is supporting, the people that is cheering, and the people that is behind us, trying to still believe that we can do something positive this season. We also believe, besides of the situation of the ISL that we just mentioned, we have big challenges ahead. We have an AFC Cup, we are in a final stage. We have a Super Cup, we are the champions of the Super Cup. We have the responsibility to play the Super Cup as defending champions. So I think that there is still a lot of room for hope, to believe, and we have to be on that page.
And so many young players, so you have been handicapped, that is not your fault also. So you do think that as the things are progressing now, actually it's not very far, than the knockout matches of AFC Challenge Cup, the things will be changed, because maybe you will get all 6 foreigners, but it's not you are sure that you will get all successful 6 foreigners, you will get all good fit players. So how do you plan for that actually?
Very easy. In equal conditions with our rivals, this team would not have the position and the situation that has right now. So that's my answer. I'm with my players. Unfortunately, we are suffering a lot of injuries, and some players, yes, maybe you can say inconsistent performances, but I'm the coach, I'm the guardian of them. I have to face the situation, and internally, yes, probably we are demanding much more from them. But again, you can count the games that we play with 4 foreigners. You can count how many foreigners we have in the bench. You can count how many times we substitute one foreigner for another foreigner. We have limited resources. But again, I'm going to talk about this and try to send an excuse, and I don't have responsibility in the situation of the team. Not at all. I think that the point here is being autocritic. Maybe we need to watch what was the condition of the players, what was the precision that has been done, the calendar of Bhutan with the 3 games in artificial turf, the succession of games that we have in December. So there is a lot of factors that we consider for having the problems that we have today, and there is not only one, as I say, there is a lot of factors that are making that this season is being a nightmare. It's like this, it's a very difficult season for all of us, but we need to learn, we need to push, and we need to wake up tomorrow thinking that we are going to revert back the situation. So I am optimistic, absolutely. I'm still thinking that this team can click, but the reality is that we are with limited resources, that we are always playing handicapped, that when we play with our rivals, they are ahead of us, for example, in number of foreigners, in number of injuries, in number of cards. We can analyze all this. And regarding your final part of the question, in the AFC Cup, our objective, as all of you know, in the AFC Cup you can play with unlimited number of foreigners. So one of the reasons of the winter signings is to help the team with the AFC Cup. Unfortunately, we already know that we are missing some players for long-term injuries. But again, I'm not going to find any excuse, because the rival that we have, Arkadak, is a team that they are winning their games consistently. They have most of the players of Turkmenistan national team, and they play without foreigners. So even if we have to play with 1, 2 or 3 foreigners, in this case, we are going to have not limited resources, we will always have more possibilities than the local players of Turkmenistan. So it's not about to find problems, it's about to find in which points we can motivate our players, feel strong, and come to the pitch with the maximum fighting spirit. And probably the AFC Cup can be the moment that all of us can make happy all the people around the club. We know that in the ISL we are the first one ashamed, we are the first ones that is very difficult to accept the situation, but as I say, the season is long, and in December we were talking very good things about the team. In January the talks changed a little bit. We are in that moment, February, March, April, that the season is going to finish, and probably what happens in the next 2 months is the talk of the next few months until October, when it starts the next season in India.